Hello everyone, how are you today? Hopefully all of you and healthy and well. Right now, we will learning about the topic narrative text. Before continue, I will give you about basic competence. Basic competence is distinguish social function, text structure, and linguistic elements from some oral narrative text or writing, and by giving, requesting information related to simple legend with the context according to its use, embodied in the spirit of learning. Competence achievement. Students can explain simple for legends. Learners can distinguish the kinds of narrative text. Students can sort the narrative text structure. Students can analyze characters in the simple form legend and the others kind of narrative text. Learning purpose. Students are able to understand about narrative text carefully. Okay, narrative text. Their purpose and function. The first, to inform and entertain the reader or listeners. The second is to tell the story with amusing way. Definition of narrative text. Do you know about narrative text? Yes. Narrative text is a kind of the text that retell the story in the past. That can be imaginary or based on a real incident. General structure of narrative text. The first, orientation. The second, complication. The third, resolution. And the fourth, coda. Orientation is about the opening paragraph where the character of the story are introduction. Complication is where the problems in the story developing. And resolution is where the problem in the story in solved. And the last, coda, is lesson from the story. Language feature. The first is using past tense. Past tense is used to talk about something that starts and finishes at a definite time in the past. And the second is using time connective and conjunction, such as long time ago, once upon time, one day, then, before, after, so, etc. Kind of narrative text. The first, legend. A legend is a narrative of human action that are perceived by tailoring listener to take place within human history. The example of legend in narrative texts are Sangkuriang, Maling Kundang, the legend of Takuba Perahu, the story of Toba Langking. The second is fable. A fable is a short allegorical narrative making a moral point, traditionally by means of animal characters who speak in or style like human beings. The example of fable in narrative texts are the story of monkey and crocodile, the smartest parrot. The third is fairy tale. Fairy tale is an English language term for a type or short narrative corresponding to the phrase content the theme. The example of fairy tale in narrative texts are Cinderella, Snow White, Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast. Okay, right now, example of narrative text. We will watching video. This legend Maling Kundang. Let's do watching.
This is a story about Malin Kundang. He was a boy from a very poor family who lived with his mom. His father is a sailor, but he had already died. Malin was a smart boy, but a bit naughty. He always chased a chicken and hit it with a broom until one day he slipped off and hurt himself. The wound left a scar on his head. When Malin grew up, he decided to go to city, so one day he will become rich by the time he went back to the village. Malin's mother disagreed with his decision because he was the only one she had. But Malin had already made up his mind. His mother had no other choice but to let her only child go. Malin was traveling by sea, so he came along with one rich merchant. He was hoping to become one of his crew and learn from that merchant. Malin went to any place wherever the winds took him. Soon he will become a great successful man. Many years has passed since then. Malin has become a rich merchant because of his hard work and married the most beautiful girl in the world. And he had forgotten his mother as well as the village. On the other hand, Malin's mother was getting older. She missed her child so much that she had always wait for Malin's return at the harbor every day until one day there was a merchant who stopped by the village. She knew it was Malin the moment she saw him. What makes her so sure is because of the scar on his hand. But Malin denied her as his mother because Malin felt ashamed to his wife and the crew. Then he was gone. Malin's mother was really upset. Then she started to curse him. On his journey, Malin's ship began to shake, and soon it turned into a story. Until now.
Okay, student. Now I will give to you tests. The first, who is the main character of the story? Can you answer is Maling Kundang. The second, where did the story happen? Can you answer is Sumatera Utara. The third, what happened to the main character according to story? Answer is Maling Kundang has turned into story. The fourth, what did the main character do the solving the problem? Can you answer? It's very simple. Admit his mistake to his mother and apologize. Okay? Finish. Okay, student. As we know, narrative text is imaginary of story, di mana kita tahu bahwa narrative text itu salah satu sebuah cerita yang kita simpulkan atau kita peroleh dalam hidup kita. Nah, kita telah menonton atau melihat video yang kita putar tadi, yang dimana sebuah cerita maling kundang yang tinggal bersama ibunya. Kita tahu dari awal sampai akhir ceritanya, di mana dia tidak mengakui ibunya karena ia telah kaya dan menganggap tidak ada dan tidak pernah memiliki seorang ibu. Itu salah satu kesalahan yang besar, di mana seorang anak tidak mengakui ibunya. You have mother, so don't you forget. Kita jangan lupa bagaimana seorang ibu membesarkan anaknya. Oleh karena itu, saya memberikan sedikit motivasi. Jangan kita melupakan jasa seorang ibu atau jasa seorang orang tua kepada kita, yang dimana dia melahirkan kita, dibesarkan, diberikan kasih sayang. Itu semua sangat besar, tidak dapat terhitung. Apalagi ketika kamu sudah sukses dan melupakannya. Saya meminta kepada anak-anak kami atau siswa supaya tidak melakukan hal sedemikian. Okay, that's all my presentation. If you have question, suggestion, can you comment this video? Bye bye.